or something, either on my internet or maybe I got wondering why the lives got shut down and only 7 minutes and stuff went up, and then last I think it was Saturday I lifted up the snapper to look at it, to put the seed on, and it shut down after that. Maybe the AIs that are running YouTube, like, they're not really in charge, but maybe they think I'm being reckless of the snappers or somebody on YouTube and they're just shutting down the lives. I don't know, but I'm just going to make videos of me working on the snapper now, and then these garage vlogs will be entirely something different. Yeah, Gypsy wanted me to do Saturday Night Live with my mod. I figured I'd come out here and talk with you guys. They're supposed to have a pink moon tonight. I don't know how true that is. Never seen a pink moon before. Might be some kind of variation of the blood moon or something, but I don't know. Pink moon, why not? That'd be awesome. But I'm out here in the garage, and it pretty much is the same way that it was as I left it. Tomorrow, I'm going to try and put the tubes and the back tires there. I'm just going to try and slip it in there without taking it off the rim. I'm going to check the rim for rust and stuff, but it should be okay. I'm not sure if I had the right tubes to the front tires. If they pop, I might have to buy tires. I don't know. But we'll make a plan. We'll come out here tomorrow. I don't think I'll be live doing it because I don't know if it'll get shut down or not. I'll try it. I'll try to do a live tomorrow. Maybe just a video. Me messing around with tires and things. We'll see what happens. But I just hope everybody's okay with everything going on in the world, all the earthquakes and such, and planes falling out of the sky and helicopters falling into the Hudson and stuff. Everybody being fired at their jobs for no apparent reason by people that don't even really know what it's like to just be scraping by and having some money but not billions of money. Truth be told, billionaires really don't care about it. They just care about getting more wealth. At least that's my take on it. I think the only billionaire that really cares is Taylor Swift, though. She should be president. Taylor Swift, why not? That'd be cool. I watched this really cool movie on Max, HBO Max, and it's called Y2K or something. And it was like an alternate universe of these kids. Like, what if Y2K happened and all the computers went rogue and came after us and stuff? It was pretty good. And Fred Durst was in it from Limp Bizkit. And at the end of the movie, I don't know if I should tell you, but he was running for president or something because he was like singing that song Faith and trying to save people. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm live or if this is even working. If some people come in here, feel free to text me and stuff. I don't know if it's working, the text. I might need to put it in there. That's nice. Let me see here. We're back. We didn't lose that. I was trying to see if I can text with you guys that I can't really figure out how to do it on this phone. Yeah. But I'm trying to figure out what my next recourse to do in the garage is with these machines. Someday I like to dig out the snapper push mower. I'm just seeing pictures of it from my Facebook years ago when I got it going and running. I didn't have to do much to it. It just started right up and I lucked out. It's probably got old gas in it sitting in there and it got all ethanoled up. But yeah. Oh man, what a day. What a week. Everything that's going on, I'm just trying to get by. I think we're all trying to get by in this big blue marble we live on. You just gotta have faith in yourself and faith in others, and just be respectful and kind to your family and stuff. And just don't go around smashing things and stuff like it did in the garage. Remember think it was last fall, I was smashing all this plastic in the garage and stuff, and some of you guys might have found that funny, me smashing things and stuff, and I broke up a bunch of plastic and throw it out. There's still random pieces of it here and there. Hey, Trains man, you made it, cool. But I don't know if you saw in the beginning. Tomorrow I'm gonna try and put the tubes and the bat tires on these. I'm just gonna try and slip it in there and from the back or something. Right where the from how do you do that? Yeah, I'll just slip it in there from the back through the valves, then basically. Walking on sunshine or oil. Yeah, it's still there. Look at it. Still there with the floor absorber. That was pretty funny. I don't know. I hear that Minecraft movie's really good with Jack Black, but I never really got into it and stuff. You grow it, you mow it. How's it going? You're new to the channel. I would like to do live tomorrow or maybe sometime or even a video just me doing tires, but that's kind of uninteresting. I mean, it's got a seat on there now, and don't mind the shit pile. See, it's got a seat. I'm looking at old Snapper videos. I think it was supposed to have springs under that seat, and I don't have the springs. So hopefully my weight, I don't bend it or break it sitting on it without the springs. But I think it'd be fine. It'd just be a little rough ride. The seat is only mounted with 2 bolts or not bolts, or because it wouldn't mount on the other side. I think the seat like lifted or something on the old one. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're gonna leak oil everywhere. Of course. I'm good with sarcastic humor. Man, it's been going good. I just worry about everything happening in politics and stuff, and I just don't want to say. You probably know my views by now, but it's Trumpism and stuff. But I don't know. If I ran for president, I don't know if I would get like backers or donations or not. I've never been in politics before, and I got basically my grade 10 or 11th, like Ricky has on the Trailer Park Boys, and I try to unite the world. I just try to make everybody work together, and I try to make the billionaires give some of their money away so people scraping by could get food and not starve. Um, the thing with the tariffs and the stock market crashing and then all of a sudden going back up, those billionaires made money from the stock market because it plummeted and then it went up again. They made maybe a million or more, another billion or something. There's something about that on TikTok I was watching on the TikTok news. I don't know. I'm just so disgusted about politics. I kind of wanted Kamala Harris to win. And you know what's funny? People were saying that Kamala Harris, I thought Kamala was that wrestler, the Ugandan giant. And I don't know if you follow the wrestling sheets on Facebook, the groups. He's being inducted in the Hall of Fame, Kamala. He was pretty cool. From what I heard before, he died of COVID, sadly. And we lost a lot of good people to COVID. And it was mishandled by what's his name, and he didn't warn us how bad it was, and a lot of people passed. We had about 6 people watching in here, and maybe they left because I was going to be in and down and talk about COVID, but we're here for a reason. We survived COVID. God kept us here for a reason, or whatever alien is running this cardboard box that has light going through it, and that's what the stars are. Yeah, some aliens kid has got us for his science project. He's calling this Earth, and look, this is science. All that mess there, that's science. Somebody that loves these old snapper mowers and throws oil all over the engine onto the floor. I wish more people would watch this live. I wish the 6 people stayed. It's alright, though. I try so hard. I mean, it's counted. Maybe they're like, Wow, this guy's got a red hooded sweatshirt and license plates in the background. And he's rambling about politics. But I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of various different music and stuff, and like Lil Wayne, Little John and stuff, Travis Scott. Lately, I've been just listening to like rap artists and stuff, trying to make sense of things. Um, I watched this. I've been watching stoner comedies on YouTube, Tubi lately, just to pass the time. But that Y2K movie was pretty good. And as we're talking here, I'm getting acid reflux from my hamburgers I ate earlier. So we're going to take a sip of this juice container that's got the finest, most luxurious Walmart Kool-Aid in there. Reagan was a good president. He really was. He tore down the Berlin Wall. I would love to go back to the 80s, be under 10 years old and watching the Smurfs, the Snorks, He-Man and stuff. And even adults didn't really know this, but the adults that were well off that were selling the toys and stuff, a lot of those cartoons, from my understanding, were to sell toys they made back then. Like, look what happened with Pokemon and the craze of that. And there's all these new decks and cards coming out and stuff for Pokemon and Power Rangers. I watched that in the 90s. I thought it was great. So, I think the Green Ranger, Tommy, I forget what his name is, he passed away last year, sadly. Then they had like a Power Ranger show. Yeah, Reagan had Alzheimer's. I think he still had it, but his wife was helping him towards the end. Reagan was. Biden might have a touch of Alzheimer's too, and if you watch Trump's speeches, he just seems to ramble on about the same stuff, so he might have a touch of it too. I don't know what's going to happen to us, and I kind of just worry. Reagan passed away in 2004. Wow, he lived that long? That's Yeah, I remember seeing his funeral back then. I watched it. And his Nancy Reagan, I think, was crying right over his casket or something. It was really sad. I watched this silly Y2K movie on Max, and Fred Durst is like helping against computers that were like sentient or something, going after people or something. And I don't want to spoil the movie, but there's like a sign at the end. It said Fred Durst for President 2005. I don't know. Fred Durst is pretty cool. I don't know if it's current, but he's got like shaggy curly hair now, kind of like a sheep. But he was always great. I listen to 90s music lately. And what is really weird is these 90s bands, we don't realize that they're still around. Like Offspring is still touring, and I can't. What was this other band I was listening to? Papa Roach, they're still touring too and making new music. I mean, with YouTube and everything, like the next generation of kids got to the 90s music, the 2000s and the 220s kids, and it's great. I mean, these bands still wanted the need to still make music, and it's great. You know, my brain is a little off. I probably got too much THC in me. I got to cut back. I think I'm gonna give somebody, I don't want to say, my weed just to hide it so I can take a break. And a friend of mine wants me. I don't know if I should say, but a friend of me wants me to take care of their pets and watch their house while they're on vacation. And I got to be sober for that. I can't be messing around with weed and like lose one of their pets or something. So probably a good week or two before I watch over the house and take care and stuff. Yeah, Reagan was born in 1901, or 1911. That's pretty cool. And you probably figured out how to do that without Google, because you probably took history in school. Mind me, I was in special ed because I was the class clown, and all I did was tell jokes, and everything I learned about the world was from like movies and stuff, watching movies and just learning. Um, I didn't know that there was this guy that was like King Pig or something in Minecraft, and he he was in the movie. They paid tribute to him, and I don't know. I got my own kind of thing going on, and Jack Black is kind of childlike if you watch him, and I'm kind of childlike too. I mean, I look at these snappers like an extension of my personality, and I wish I could tell a joke, Gypsy. I can't think of anything. I've fried my brain too much, but I thought about like, should I just take one or two hits before I come out to the garage to talk with you guys? And I'm like, well, I've been maybe going a little heavy, and then lately I've been just doing one or two hits before bed and listening to music or watching stoner comedies or something. But hi Nick, how's it going? Let's read the comments and stuff. I'm not sure, Gypsy, if you wanted to order food or not. I don't have to eat. I got um acid reflux. I'm eating Wally Mart hamburgers that I see. I told you. If you did order food, something light, I don't know. I could do a second live if there's food. I don't know. I don't want to then the thing that Gypsy always has to order food. I'm thinking of coming back, doing another live tomorrow with the tires or something, or maybe just filming a quick video to let you know I got the tires. But I seen a video of a guy on YouTube. He basically just slipped the tire through the thing without taking the tire off the bead. Basically, you could do that, but you really gotta feel around in there and make sure there's no rust. What I was trying to say about this with the tires, you don't put JB weld on the tube. You put, if there's a hole in the rim, you can put JB weld on the rim, and then paint over it and like put either tire or tube. Tube's in a perfect permanent fix, although these tubes on these tires are factory. They put tubes in these back in the 80s. That's got a tube in it. I had to be careful when I'm working on these things. These snappers don't sit level. But we're getting people coming in and out of here. Hopefully they subscribe or like saying, where is this guy? He's in an old barn and he's live. This garage is kind of like an old barn. It's at least 100 years old. Yeah, I would love to get blasted, Gypsy, but I need a break. Too much of the cloud life. You got to come down sometimes to Earth and enjoy what's on Earth. Let me see what we got. Yeah, Reagan, died in 2004. Wayne says Reagan had Alzheimer's. Yeah, Reagan was a good president. You know what was funny? Bush's father did not like The Simpsons, and that just made everybody want to watch it. I mean, kids knew something. There was something good about The Simpsons, and the people that watch Family Guy and stuff. I don't know. Not a lot of the animators liked Seth MacFarlane for some reason. Maybe the way it was, some of his stuff was too dark, or just the way he did the jokes and stuff. Like, he would do jokes, and then there would be like storylines of the family and stuff on there. I really wish those 10 people stayed. How's it going? We don't know where we are, but I think we're in a garage. Yeah, I can still pretend to be a little high. I do have probably THC in my system still from last night. I've been trying to go to bed early lately, and taking no to what? No to weed, yeah. I've been trying to go to bed like 10:30, 11, and sometimes I just fall asleep with my glasses on or something. I don't know how they get off my face and into my drawer. I must like do it somehow, and I'm like half awake, which is kind of silly. I would blaze up on this live like I used to, but one of my friends, he had to quit the cloud life because he was in the clouds too much, and it was affecting his life. So I'm not gonna smoke on these lives anymore. You're just getting me with my poofy gray hair that's starting to turn silver. I think. I don't know if it's turning gray. It might be just the way the lighting is. That's cool. We had like 10 or 11 people in here going on. Oh, geez, Gypsy, you're out of cash. That's fine. I'll probably shut things down about 8:39 and go in the house, take the antibipolars and pills, watch something, and just go to bed. Maybe 8 o'clock, 8:30. What the heck time is it? I don't know. It's alright, Gypsy. I realize that we're getting a cold spell and you can't, like, um, go door dashing and stuff. It's fine. Gypsy encouraging me to smoke. Yeah, that's not a good thing. I mean, that's peer pressure and stuff. And then that's what people did years ago. They would pass it around, and some person that's not used to it would smoke it. They would either have a good experience or a bad experience from it. Yeah, I love watching Adult Swim. I just finished that Common Side Effects show. That was pretty good with the mushrooms. And then they got something called Yellow Rainbow Parade or something. And then there's some kind of yo-yo something with gay aliens or something that's on after there or something. Yeah, there's probably gay aliens out there. I mean, I see all this bullshit like um on Facebook and stuff about like not knowing one gay or trans kid and stuff growing up. No one knew really what trans was in the 90s, I don't think. I mean, there was a certain amount of people that dressed up as women, but they weren't necessarily trans. They thought they were like drag queens or something. I didn't know what drag queens or trans people are when I was young either. I wasn't like trying to go out looking for them or trans people or gay people. I mean, I think even Kurt Cobain thought he was a little gay because he was what they called like a sensitive male. I'm kind of like that too with my feelings and stuff. We just lost three people talk about trans people, but God gave you your body. You can do whatever you want with it. What it means. I mean, I remember they talked about like men getting sex changes and stuff in the '80s. Come to think of it, I think that the first thing I think I really saw was like someone dressed up as a woman was like Scott Bakula on Quantum Leap or something. Like he would be dressed up as women sometimes or something, and then the men would try to get with him or something on the Quantum Leap show. And then before that, there was Flip Wilson, and many of you people might not even know who Flip Wilson is. He was a comedian in the '60s. I only seen bits and pieces of it and stuff. I think Flip Wilson was on right around the time Laughing was on, and that's before my time, but me loving comedy and stuff, I still know it. And then there's like Big Mama's House. That's not necessarily a trans person. Not even Murphy. No, it was Martin Lawrence dressing up as Big Mama's House. But you just have to not really judge people. I mean, people can just be themselves and do whatever the heck they want with it means. I mean, you can't break any laws and stuff. You just can't go around in a dress robbing banks and stuff and such. I don't know. I'm just in a silly mood. Maybe I'll try to find the pink moon when I end the live. And if you guys are out, I don't know if you can see it in the big cities, but you might be able to see it if you're out in the country or something. Yeah, Nick knows about Flip Wilson. Red Fox. Oh my God, he used to. I heard this story like parents would take their kids like to see Red Fox, and he was like really dirty or something. He was one of the. He would say stuff. God, some of his comedy specials, I believe, with Red Fox, like the roasts and stuff, people uploaded them to YouTube. Another person I liked was Robin Williams growing up, and he made a lot of childhoods, and he was great, and he I think he had like Parkinson's or something, and he didn't want to live with it, and I just don't understand that, why he couldn't deal with it, because look at what Michael J. Fox did. He lived more than anyone else that's probably had Parkinson's. And Michael J. Fox is saying he probably won't even make it to his 80s. And he's Michael J. Fox, Back to the Future and stuff, and that DeLorean thing, and this stuff. Uh, I, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I just like listening to the birds and talking with you guys. You can hear the birds are like, we want spring, we want spring, we want warmer weather. We flew here from Florida, California, and it's cold as hell out here. Yeah. Yeah, and I found a Mark doll from the 70s or something, and I didn't buy it, but I wanted it. It was too far away. Somebody had a Mark toy that had like a pull cord or something. It was either from the 70s or 80s. One of those things used to have the record in there, and you would pull the cord, it would talk like a little mini plastic record or something. Um, I'm very nostalgic for the past. I watch a lot of stuff when they talk about like the 80s and 90s and stuff lately, and that's honestly, I don't see how like 30, 40 years have passed since the 90s. And for some adults, it's like time stops and you're just still in that kind of time. And then you grow up, you have children, and then children listen to different kinds of music. And some adults, like, how can you listen to that crap? I just can't resonate it. The newer stuff I'm listening to, I listen to like Billie Eilish or Halsey, um, and there's a lot of stuff. B Rexa, I can't think. Let me think. Some of these. Lady Gaga's got some new music out. It's quite good. Abracadabra. I forget what that other song is. I think Miley Cyrus put out a new album. I haven't listened to it yet because I'm worried that I won't like it because I like her old stuff better, where she did the psychedelic pop music. Um, Big reason for me to quit weed is to so I can learn to drive. Not really quit it, but like not do it all the time, so I can drive and stuff. I shouldn't even say lately. I feel like the sky just looks artificial, like the sun in the sky or something. It just looks different than I remember. And then I'm so afraid of heights. I look up at the sky, like from a standing position, and it just feels like it's going to hit me in the face or something. And somebody told me it might be vertigo or something. And honestly, I think the cannabis did something to my head. The bud, the weed, the ganja. And people make jokes about that. They feel like they go outside and they're going to leave the earth and go up to the sky or something with the weed or something. I'm just looking at the sky right now to see if the pink moon is out. Maybe that pink moon will help me conquer my fears. It doesn't bother me at night, the sky as much, but during the day, and I don't know if it's vertigo or brain damage or this kind of some weird shit that's going on with me. Mark and Minnie was great. All in the Family, The Jeffersons, all those old shows. Trying to think, what else was there? There was like Family Ties and stuff with Michael J. Fox. That show. I watched a lot of Full House growing up. Home Improvement. That was pretty good with Tim Allen and stuff. He's doing that new show, Switching Gears. It's pretty good, where he's got like his that Switching Gears show with the woman. I can't think of her name, but she was in Two Broke Girls and some of the Disney Marvel stuff that was on Disney. She was in WandaVision too, where everything was black and white and went color. Yeah, North Carolina's a nice place to be. It was nice seeing that. I think the Myrtle Beach where you were and showing everything there, and then they had the Simpsons shop and stuff. I'm just looking outside, seeing what it's doing. I don't see any clouds. It's really clouded up, so I probably won't get to see the pink moon, sadly. Oh well. This has been weird. I was looking back on my Facebook, and like back in 2011, it was like 85 degrees or something. I mentioned on my Facebook. It's chilly in the garage. I might have to shut things down and go in. I got my hands in my pockets and my not my pockets. So I got one hand on the phone and my hand in my pocket, and it's cold out here. It's like 40 degrees, maybe 30s, and I'm like, well, you only live once, why not come out here and stuff and do something? At least my hands don't feel frozen yet. Yeah. I was watching Mark and Mindy. For some reason, I felt the need to watch it before Robin Williams passed away, and whoever had the rights to Mark and Mindy made the people that put it up on YouTube take it all down, and then they wanted to do like a DVD set or something. And honestly, I was like watching Miss Doubtfire maybe a year or two ago. They keep running it on the TV, and I'm like in tears because I just can't believe Robin Williams is gone. It's just so weird. And a lot of the wrestlers I watched and a lot of the actors I grew up with are like in their 60s or 70s. It's just weird. It's like time stopped, and then it in 25 years like went by, and I woke up, and it's like weird. Everybody's old. I'm old. And the sky looks artificial, and then there's birds making noises out there that are probably drones or something and not real birds. You see that stuff? Like, there's actually a site, birds aren't real or something. I want to go to the site, might give me a virus or something, but the birds are so loud and vocal now, and I don't remember them being this loud at night. Hear them? The birds and shit. Everybody thinks I'm crazy. They're leaving. They're gone. I'm gone too. I'm in another planet. Oh my god, one thing I do want to talk about is I don't forget Disney Plus. The new Doctor Who is on Disney Plus, which is pretty awesome. I love Doctor Who. I think everybody's leaving. I'm not sure. There's like one person watching me. Maybe it's just me. I wonder if the live accidentally shut down again or something. Write in the comments, whoever's still here. I might head out. We'll go in the house if the live crashes. So, take this live for what it is. But the birds are just loud. They're like, wow. Chirp, chirp, chirp. They're happy. They got worms and shit, and they're doing bird things. I know what it is. Maybe it's a breeding time for all the birds or something, and they're like doing bird calls trying to attract a mate or something. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is for us. I'm severely mentally ill, and I smoke weed trying to figure out things and stuff, and I troubleshoot lawnmowers. Honestly, I think everybody has mental illness in them, whether it's depression or just being overly excited or something. I think I was kind of on the spectrum when I was little, if you know what that means. Slightly autistic, but I don't know. Drumming and listening to music and shit on YouTube and smoking weed, I don't know if that was a good thing at the time. It was fun. But there's 3 snappers in the garage. I got to figure out what I'm doing with them, and there's others around the vicinity. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be live that week. I'm watching my friend's house and his pets and stuff, but probably just have to concentrate on that. Yeah, I'm on Facebook. I think, yeah, I'm on Facebook. Mike Bleach Baldwin, basically, on Facebook, if you guys want to let me up. Oh my god, you gotta be careful on Facebook. There's all these fake profiles and stuff. I mean, I wrote Offspring before, and it wasn't a fake profile in this case. I wrote Offspring. I didn't know what to say to him. I liked their music, and I just kind of fathom words explain how good their music is, and I just wrote "Thank you, Offspring," and they're like the guitarist with like the glasses and the silver's hair. I don't know his name, but he thanked me. He liked what I wrote. He gave me a heart. And then I got several people claiming to be Doja Cat. Like, Doja Cat would actually write somebody like me, a commoner Doja Cat. One of the queens of probably the Illuminati or something. I don't know, but I knew it was a Doja Cat. I could tell by what do you call it, their Facebook profile, like it was something just made, and it was not real. And then there's another woman. She's like, "Oh, I love your smile. You have a familiar smile. Why don't you talk to me or something?" I'm like looking. Her Facebook page looked kind of real, but I don't know. I don't think so. I don't have much luck with women. I mean, lesbians in the hot tub at the gym and stuff, and I just had to step away from that before something weird happened. They complained about me, and I don't know. I don't know. Lesbians talking about their bodies and stuff in front of me in the hot tub. I don't know. It's kind of just like, I was like, is this real? Is this really happening? It can't be. I mean, I might be imagining shit because I'm mentally ill, and maybe they're not trying to. They're probably so into themselves and stuff. They're not really into me. And I ran and cried. Went to the locker room. Oh, lesbians are after me. Oh no! I don't mind lesbians. I don't mind anybody. I mean, from what Ron White said, that comedian that's friends with like Jeff Foxworthy, the cable guy, and Bill Engvall, you watch porn and you're fantasizing about a guy's thing going into a woman and pretending it's you flopping around or something. And that's kind of gay because you're looking at his thing, and I don't know. That's what he said. I just lost people because of that. I'm really silly now. I'm in a silly mood. I'm just venting here, telling jokes and stuff. I'm probably going to pull or just leave it. I don't know. I'm thinking of just pulling this engine apart for parts. I mean, the only thing probably good is maybe the valves and the pins that go in there. I can't get anything else off of it. Maybe take the governor off of it or something. That muffler's seen better days. Oh, we want to replace the muffler, but we strip off the bolts that hold the muffler, and then we tie wire and sheet metal around it. Yeah. And then we can't figure out what's wrong with this thing, and I think it's a head gasket. And I don't know if you can see it. We got the Toro mower behind here. You guys might remember that. I someday want to dig that thing out and get it running again. It never did cut. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. Might have been a belt or something. Oh man, I might wrap things up in a minute. I'm getting overstimulated and talking about shit I shouldn't be talking about, like lesbians and I don't know, space lesbians from Mars. That would be a good movie. Yeah. I sent my ass down, never to walk again. I have a horrible morbid thinking sometimes, like, I gotta quit smoking this shit. I'm going up and down the stairs in the house. I can't breathe. My lungs are affected. And I'm like thinking, well, why not do a lap in the pool, see how we feel? And I did that, and I had trouble breathing. My heart was pounding on my chest, and like the water's too cold, but I want to do more laps. And I'm scared, like, someday I'll die and I won't be able to do the YouTube thing anymore. I'll be like, hi, Bleach, here now, I'm a ghost. I'm a spooky ghost. I didn't take too good of myself. I ate a lot of food that wasn't healthy, and I got really fat, and they found me. They found me in the garage, and one of the lawnmowers fell onto me. Yeah, I should keep that starter cup on the flywheel. Because what I would like to do is convert this thing to pole start, because somewhere around here is a cover that would fit that, make it pole start. Someday. Oh God, I'm freezing. My legs are cold. Not my upper body, just my legs. But with that being said, we probably should go like in 10 minutes and warm up in the house. It's alright, Chips. You don't have to order any food. I know you're broke. I don't want to pressure anybody to anything. I don't think I'm going to eat anything more tonight because I got really major acid reflux from the hamburgers and stuff. But yeah. My friends, some of my friends on Facebook are afraid of tranny people, men or women or something, and there are some, like, there's jokes of like the grandfather on The Simpsons, and then he's like telling stories to kids and stuff, and it's like in my day, blowing a tranny was an automotive problem. It still is. It's even a problem on a lawnmower too. I had these things break apart. These things, and you can see it over there. Almost closed. Almost closed out of the line. But you see over there, there's a metal chain case I saved from a snapper, sitting with an 8-track player that was my uncle's. I don't know why I keep the 8-track player, but yeah, I still got the snapper LT11. I want to pull it in here sometime, maybe this year or some year, and get it going again. The story on that is I got really mentally ill and drove it all around town at night. I probably shouldn't tell this story, but they had this chain wrapped around the Legion in town. And this shit's serious. This is true. I'm not making this shit up. I mean, I could be, but we'll just say this for comedy references. So I'm driving it around town, and I took gas from the store and then drove it some more and paid for the gas. And then I went to another gas station, took a Dr. Pepper and a candy bar, maybe just a Dr. Pepper. And then I'm driving around more, and the police catch up to me and stuff. And then I get to go on the magical mystery tour to the Nut House. Yeah, it was fun. But not so fun. Yeah, but... And then it's been parked ever since then because I was afraid I would be tempted to take it out and do Nut House things with it. But the Stamp LT11, the last time I drove it around was during that rainstorm thing. And then I parked it, didn't use it. I was working on other projects and things. It's really fun to be mentally ill. I mean, either you enjoy it or you don't. I mean, you gotta enjoy it. The old joke people say, like, do you have any other mentally ill people in your family? And they're like, yeah, and they're enjoying it. They're having a ball. I remember I was in the hospital one time, and there was this one guy, you didn't know where he was, but he would fart, and you couldn't find where he was. I don't know how he did it. He was like a ventriloquist, but with farting. And he would like hide and fart somewhere. And the staff at the hospital were so tormented by it. I was farting too, and they're like, who was that? Was that him, the fartist? Fart man or something? But honestly, right now, I feel like I'm going to vomit. Those Walmart hamburgers aren't agreeing with me. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I put too much shit on there, like pickles and mustard and ketchup and such. I don't know. It's here. The Stamp LT11's outside the garage. It's got all flat tires. I ruined my Massey Ferguson tractor by not keeping it in the garage. It's sitting out front there by the picnic table. I think it's got a bad ground, and something's wrong with the transmission. It's like moving on its own, so I probably have to see what's going on with that. Maybe a linkage or something. I don't know. Oh my god. I gotta get some Alka-Seltzers or something. I feel pukey. I felt pukey before coming out to the garage too. Man. Yeah, everybody farts, even animals. I think insects too. Birds make a chirping noise when they poop and fart. I don't know. It was weird. I remember I was talking to this girl in the hospital, and I think she had more anxiety than anything and was there. I don't think she had mental illness. It's more anxiety, um, she's in her 20s, and she was 20 when she was there, maybe 19 or something, and I just wished her happy birthday on her Facebook. Some of the people I come in contact in the hospital, I still talk to, some I don't. I farted or something. All of a sudden, the cup falls, and we're laughing hysterically about it because it was so random. Like a cup would fall, like I farted, not the cup down or something. And she wrote about that in her diary because they encouraged her to keep a journal and stuff. And lately, I have an iPad, and I've been just talking to it, telling it things when I'm high. Like there's these note things you can record your voice onto dictate your voice and what you're saying and stuff onto a note. And I don't know if I'm doing a book or just a diary or something, but it really helps to talk and convey your feelings, even though you're not good with the pen. And sadly, I haven't wrote anything down with the pen in years. Besides, we're so used to texting and stuff, and I don't even think they really use like notepads and pens and stuff in schools anymore. All these kids have tablets they're on or something, and they don't even have a chalkboard. I don't think anymore. They have like a whiteboard with markers and stuff. I miss that. There's this really silly girl I knew, and she was looking for me, and all of a sudden I hear her crash into the chalkboard. I'm like, well, I'm not to the chalkboard, am I? I'm not a chalkboard. I don't know. Nothing makes sense. Not even music's different now. Movies, they're trying to cope. Um, I hope I'm making sense. I hope you're getting the guys are getting kind of a laugh here, but it's good. I'm not too cold. My hands are warm. Yeah, my body's starting to get cold. Oh, I can't click that link because it'll close out of the live on my cell phone. If I was on a laptop, it would work, but link it to this live when it's up on one of my other videos. Oh man, wouldn't it be amazing if the front at least one of the uh oh one of the front stamper tires held air? Just look at it. It looks like it holds air. It's not sinking into the ground much like that one. Yeah, but it's not good. These tires might be damaged. I might have to get tires. Uh, it's not good having. You should probably set it on the something so the weight of it's not on the tires because that could get really bad dry rot and shit from sitting on the ground. I'll see what I can do. I'll pop one of the tires off, try to slip a tube in there. If it makes a loud noise and scares the shit out of me, it explodes or something, I'll definitely put it on video. Yeah, still got that tire on the floor from the engine went. If I had 3 bolt pattern tires somewhere and put them on there, I don't have any more. Only got one. The other one doesn't hold air. Yeah. Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna puke. I really do. Oh well. Yeah, I know the tires are real pain. Especially trying to put tubes in those small ones over there. They're slightly bigger than tires on that one there. Yeah. I think they went with a heavier model snap or more heavy duty or something. They put bigger tires on it. Uh, I think Gypsy left. I'm not sure if he's still here. I'll fire up one of these things one of these days and do a video about it, Mr. Boob Tube. I see you wrote there. I don't know if I knew what I was doing in the hot tub. They probably were teasing me. And then they're coming out of the gym in the parking lot, and I'm bitching to my mother about it. I don't normally have any experiences with lesbians. It was kind of off-putting. Nothing's going to happen in the hot tub because that shouldn't, because one of the old ladies could come up and go, ah, lesbians! I know I keep talking about it, but it's just funny. It really is. I just seen tradesmen comment about they know what they were doing. They really were tasing me. Nothing could happen. I don't know if I should have got their phone number and had lesbianisms or something. I don't know. They're staring into each other's eyes and talking to each other in the pool and exercising and stuff before I went to the hot tub. I don't know if they're lesbians or not. Could have been bisexuals or something. The the tales of the bisexual lesbians. That has a nice ring to it. No, I didn't smoke anything of this. This is my life, and it shouldn't be real. It can't be real. I mean, I used to hallucinate a lot of shit. Like when I was really ill, I thought it was like mixing music with Marshmallow or something. I don't know if you know who Marshmallow is. And he did stuff with like Southern Death and other people, and I was like, oh, Marshmallow, yeah. I'm taking this master class on YouTube or something. You remember they had the master classes years ago with like famous people do like a master class? I think like Metallica had one where they would teach you to play the guitar like Metallica or something. People, there's musicians on YouTube, and you can just, if you know notes and music, you can learn how to play a guitar or a piano or something. And it's not like it was. We'd have to go. They're basically music teachers and stuff. And I don't know. I love music, and it just helps me get by listening to music and stuff. And I don't understand. Somebody told me years ago why music, the specific name for it, but why music sounds better when you smoke weed, or even when you're like hypomanic or bipolarism or something. Music that sounds so good. And then I'm skipping through songs. There's certain ones that I don't like to hear when I'm high. I mean, and they're better. You gotta have like music you listen to when you're high on weed, and then certain songs you listen to when you're sober. You have to like separate stuff, basically. Yeah, like that song by The Offspring. You gotta keep them separated. That's a good song. Lately, I've been comforting myself before bed. Hey, small engine nut, how's it going? Good to see you. But lately, I've been comforting myself before bed watching Loud TV, Family Guy, and other stuff, and YouTube videos. I found this guy, Barn Brothers, on YouTube. They got some good videos, and two vintage. Terrell's videos there tomorrow, and I think Musty one, and Terrell's friend, what's his name, Bucket's Garage or something. I thought it'd be hilarious to call me multiVerse Garage and stuff, because I've been always been obsessed with like time travel, and stuff, or multiverses and stuff, and like probably there's maybe a mirror universe that's bubbling into ours, let's just say, and maybe he'll cross over to my universe and come into me. That did not sound right. My own self from a parallel universe coming into me, if you get the joke. But maybe I'll connect to one of my other selves in these parallel universes or dream about them, and then I'll be motivated to clean the garage and fix the lawnmowers and shit. Yeah, even Einstein said we can probably go forward but not backwards. Time travel. It'd be harder to go backwards than forward. Shit don't make sense. It's like I was just worrying about Y2K, and then I started my YouTube channel in the 2010s, and like, how the fuck can it be 2025? It's like time stop for me, and I think that's a lot of people. They live in the past and stuff, and I wish I could go back to the 90s and Clinton was president or something, and then he played hide the cigar with Monica Lewinsky or something. Hide the cigar. I shouldn't even talk like that, but yeah. Oh, but one of my friends, she says I got a sad smile. I mean, I try to smile. Look at my smile. This is me smiling. See? It's like a fucking frown face. Like, God really has a sense of humor giving me a sad smile. I used to try to make puppy dog faces because that was a thing growing up with the puppy dog face. Like, yeah, it's bad. It's like a upper lip or something. Yeah, space is fascinating too. I think the reason maybe the sky looks different to me or the sun or something is because the billionaires, basically the billionaires club, conspired the mess with the sun to fuck with people's eyes or something. I don't know. Ah, maybe Taylor Swift like, well, I want to get a better tan or something. Let's make the sun more yellow than orange. There's like a conspiracy theory or a Mandela effect or something. People actually believe that the sun was replaced. I was listening to a YouTube video about that. But I think the reason why the sky looks different to me, maybe because staying in the house a lot during the winter, but maybe the sun and the sky look different is because we holes in the ozone layer or something, and it just looks different. You know, like the ozone that keeps like sun and shit from hurting us and stuff over the earth or something. Yeah, I mean, I didn't smoke. I know I shouldn't talk about it. I just don't want to trigger anyone, but I'm elevated. I'm happy I came out here. This is basically if I was Time Lord or a doctor or something. I mean, this is basically what my TARDIS would look like a freaking mess, and then I would regenerate it into something else and actually clean it. Yeah, be fun. You know, it's also fun getting really blasted and working on lawnmowers, losing pieces, and figuring out not figuring, remembering how they go back together. I had a friend that got really drunk and worked on his lawnmower and couldn't figure out how to get it back together. And then his brother found another one just like it. I'm like, well, I'll piece the two of them together and make you a good lawnmower. And then he didn't want to use the lawnmower, and his wife was using it. Then he wound up buying one of my snappers, and he loved the snapper. He said, this is one of the greatest things I ever bought, period. He said he loved the snapper, and sadly, the engine wasn't the greatest on it. It was weather season, and unseized it. It must have been an oil burner or something. I don't know. But I'm very wired, and I hope I sleep tonight. I'm not sure what time it is. Probably half past the monkey's ass, if you remember that joke. Quarter was testicles. My watch is all messed up. What do you think, guys? Call it a night or quit with my ramblings and my nothingnesses? Yeah. Space is fascinating. I really wish somebody smart would come to my channel. Somebody that like knows physics or quantum physics or something. I mean, I don't know. There's smart people out there. I know actors, like people in movies and stuff, they get to a role so much they're actually that person. I mean, they used to talk about like wrestlers and stuff living their gimmick, like that's their persona, that's who they are. I don't follow wrestling too much anymore. I follow some YouTube channels like Maven and Buff Bagwell and Eugene and stuff. A lot of the wrestlers are doing YouTube channels and breaking. I don't even think there's really kayfabe or breaking gimmicks and stuff anymore because everything's on the internet. Everybody knows that it's scripted and they take bumps. And if you take something Maven was saying on his channel, Maven Huffman or something. You get a bump card. You can only take so many bumps, like falls and stuff, in the ring or on a table or on a plane of glass or something. People think they're doing. I mean, and then your back hurts for the rest of your life. I mean, I've seen a lot of dangerous shit that people are doing, more dangerous than the stuff like the Mick Foley's or the Terry Funks did back then. There's people doing stuff like falling on the plane full glass or light tubes and stuff, and I don't know. I wanted to be a wrestler years ago. I wanted to get into professional wrestling, but here's the kicker. I was double jointed. It hurt my joints to lift weights. And I tried powerlifting and stuff, and I lifted too much weight, more than I should, and hurt myself, and then I quit. But I had no sports background. Most of the wrestlers have sports backgrounds, like football player, baseball player, basketball or something. Or, and they... I don't know what am I saying here? You gotta have an athletic background to get into it or something. I just don't know. But what I'm saying is I probably would have overdosed on painkillers or something. I don't know. There's a lot of those wrestlers get addicted to painkillers because, like, the bumps they take, it hurts. And then they have to go do it every day, wrestling every day. Probably like 365 days a year or something. And I really don't know what to talk about. Ric Flair is still doing stuff. He's got his own weed company with, I think, Mike Tyson or something. And so does Steve Urkel, that purple Urkel stuff. But I'm really elevated. Yeah. And I'm not high or anything. I just think it's because I still have THC in my system, and I just miss talking with you guys. I mean, I have a handful of friends around here, and you guys are like YouTube friends, Facebook friends, and such, and it's great to see my things again when I haven't seen them in a week and it's been cold. But I think this garage pretty much heats up from the sun, like the roof or whatever, and it's maybe it is stupid. I don't really realize how cold it is. I had chills all day. Now I'm in a cold garage. Jeez. Ooh, brr. I gotta trim my nose hairs. They're doing their own thing there. You know what I find hard? To shave like the corners of your mouth. I got some kind of canker sores or something here and here. And it hurts like when I yawn and shit. I gotta go to the doctor, figure out what it is. I don't know. It's something. I wonder if I had a allergic reaction to my vinyl weed pipe or something's going on. I just don't know. Well, Ric Flair's pretty cool. If you want to hear a funny story about Ric Flair and some other wrestlers, look up the story about the train, not the train, the plane ride from hell. It's funny. Yeah. People are coming in and out of here. They don't want the makeup. Being like, who's this fool? I pity the fool that talks nonsense on YouTube and stuff. Yeah. I don't know. But I like my garage. I hope I get to keep it for a little while longer. I'm just looking around at it. Wonder if I can see that pink mood tonight when I shut down the live. Freaking garage is making noises. Weird. I just heard like a pounding noise or something. Maybe it's like one of those Stephen King garages, like clean or rebuild itself. Yeah, like a version of like a Garage Christine or something. Like you cleaning and then you find parts like that materialize from a parallel reality or something. Like, how is this here? Why do I have this? I don't remember it. Yeah. If you forget your have stuff, and then You move a bunch of shit, all of a sudden there's identical Tecumseh engines, and you don't know why there was another one just like it, because you don't remember having it. And then you think about piecing them together, and maybe putting a Tecumseh engine on this thing. Yep. And then the said Tecumseh engine, one of them's there, and one of them's in the shit pile over here. I have a lot. I've been putting not in a lot of household garbage, but I just haven't gotten around to throwing out this stuff. I mean, you see these tires? Just look at these tires. This is one of those Chinese sawtooth tires, Chang Chin or something, or Chang Shin. But if you look, see, they're not the same size. Well, maybe. I don't know. But they're not really the same size. No. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Does that actually hold some air? It can't. It can't. It's not possible. Oh, it's flat. Yep. Alright, we're getting over it stimulated. Yeah. But what I like to do is take this jump hat that probably barely works as it is. If that moisture got to. I used to jump my mowers with this. Had a broken air compressor on something we bought from eBay. But before I put the boots and everything, the wiring and stuff, I like to see if it actually moves, like I can drive it. And looky! Even got a little holder for your Pepsi and such. It's got a Pepsi or a water bottle holder. But yeah. This thing is different. Never had anything this new before. These tires aren't badly dry rotted. I don't know why they don't hold air. Oh, I'll just leave this on the floor. And we'll stick it up our ass. Yeah, why not? Then we'll do party balloons with tubes and stuff. Oh man, what a day. What a night. I enjoyed my time with you guys. Oh, yeah, they do itch like crazy. I know they like do wax or something. You can pull them or something out of there. Yeah. Everybody's going away. Bleach is playing with tires and sitting on his balls again, not knowing what he's doing. Yeah. I miss my childhood. I miss going to school and stuff and trying to learn something to make sense of something. Well, I hope that made sense with you guys. We did have some fun. But I tried. I think I've been here long enough. Would you guys mind if I ended it? I mean, gotta have some downtime before I take the bipolars and pills and take my ass to bed. I love taking my ass to bed. Yeah. I think there's going to be new Simpsons Sunday. They've been doing that. Some of the Simpsons voice actors, like the one that voiced Milhouse and stuff, retired. So I don't know if they're going to show Milhouse much anymore. Get a new voice actor. Bart's friend, basically. I hear knocking noises. Might be just the throughway near here or something. Man. I have a funny view of looking at things and more observational comedy than anything. Like, I can just look at something, make jokes about it. I mean, this is fantastic. This is what we do. This is the original tire to our Massey Ferguson tractor. We thought, why not just hang it up on the door? Doesn't it look nice? And then we got this woman here from National Lampoon's magazine. It's like a tin thing, and I don't know what that really represents. I think she's got kind of a bulge there or something. I don't know, but and then there's Spider-Man. He's been through here, Spider-Man. And then this is nice. This is what we do. I can't get the drawer open, but it's a mess, but it's a well-organized mess. Let's see what we got. Empty bottle of weed. Yeah. Uh-oh. And here's one of those carburetors that did not work right and would not run. I think that did run. That was a good carburetor at one point because it had a bad gasket on there, but we save everything. And what you want to do is buy fuel lines and save the package and stuff. And I don't know. God bless my mess. Oh, God, I'm really going to throw up before bed. Getting bulimic at my age. Or anorexic. It's probably that. Oh, man, I didn't take it. I forgot. I'm on this metformin pill. It's supposed to help me lose weight. And I'm supposed to take it with dinner, and I forgot. So I'll probably take it with the bipolarism pills and go to bed and such. Yeah. But, oh, hold on a minute. I don't know. Should I? No one really wants to listen to me pee. I don't want to quite end the live yet. Maybe I should. It's been long enough. It's been fun with you guys. Give me a minute. I'm gonna try and find a bathroom. An outdoor bathroom. We're not fancy like normal people that have an outhouse around here. That's what it sounds like when my garage door opens up. I gotta go, but I just don't want to leave yet. Man, what time is it? Oh boy. What somebody write something there? Of course I want to fire up the snapper, but I don't have any good gas. I have old gas from last fall. Yep, I can't see the pink moon, sadly. It's pitch black. Oh man, I need to keep hand sanitizer out here and I get pissed on my hand. Oh, I got something I might be able to use. It might be too harsh. I'm gonna spray some super clean on my hand. I'm gonna get it on the phone. Oh, it's burning my hand. It's taking the paint right off. Oh, I'm not painting my hand. We're not painted. We have good skin, all of us. Oh man, what did I just say? All right, that's good. No more piss hands from Bleach. Oh, I can see the light is on to my room. Left it on. All right. I'm not sure. I don't know why Gypsy left. Maybe he was making him feel bad. I just hope not. He wanted me to go live tonight. I thought it'd be fun. Yeah. I think I'll end it in a minute. It's been fun. Come out here, maybe try to tomorrow get some rest and try to it won't reverse. Try to put tubes in there, just kind of slip them in without taking it off the bead. I just hope the rim looks okay, but there could be rust on the inside. You never know. Something might pop it. If the tubes top, I'm getting tires. Yeah, figure something out. Oh well. I don't know if tubes are the answer. I should have bought tires, but tires for this thing probably would have been in a range from $100 to $200. Maybe $150. Yeah. But it's been fun, guys, and I think I'm gonna end it. Kind of like veg out. Let me see what time it is. Yeah, I'm gonna end it. But you guys hang in there and try to just be cool and be awesome and be your best selves and Let's try to live every day like it's the last day and make the most of it. My hair really is graying up. Oh my god. Might be just the light. But you guys take care. I'm going to end it. And I had fun with you guys. And for those that are joining us now, watch the live for what it is. And it's been fun. A minute and 15 seconds is usually what I do these things for. But I'm going to end it here. And I had a lot of fun talking with you guys as I'm looking outside at the night. I'm hoping the black sky doesn't hit me in the face. The night sky. But it's pitch black. I really wanted to see the pink moon. Oh well. I'll go in the house watch Sailor Moon instead. But you guys take care, and thanks so much for watching. And I'm gonna go warm up in the house. It's 40, maybe some odd degrees. But you guys take care. Until you see me next time, peace. See ya. Bye. I'm gonna cover up my eye. My poor eye. But guys, it's been fun, and I enjoyed my time with you. I hope you enjoyed your time with me too. And maybe there'll be more stories about lesbians and cross-dressers and stuff, but who knows. Bye, guys. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Sign